So in the last lecture, we have talked about client servers database system. We have gone through three different types of them. So first tier, second tier, and the third tier, right? So now today I come to a new topic that is distributed database, right? So look at this figure. We have database manager, then at a different location, this is again one database manager, then this one also, this one also. Overall, they are connected over a network. So can you tell me what actually the picture tries to depict? The picture क्या बोलना चाहते हैं? So this means that actually we have different databases and they are distributed at different places over a network, right? So that's why the term distributed database. Just not only at one place, they have been distributed on several other locations. Okay, again look at this figure. See, we have for the same company, we have different units like manufacturing unit, then we have headquarters, then we have sales. But overall, they are maintaining one single distributed database. Means to say that whatever the data they have generated or they have gathered, they are being transferred here. Like that. Similarly, headquarters also, similarly from different sales department also. If you want to take an example, then SBI or any nationalized bank, they have branches over all the states of India. In even every district, you'll find one branch. And again, in the State Bank of India itself, they have different like loans and then marketing and then insurance. Okay, so different other branches are also there. But they are maintaining a distributed database. So today we try to learn what is the distributed database and what are the types of it. Okay, can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I have told you that in case of distributed database, we may have different terminals. Different terminals here in this case of different branches you can think of, like manufacturing, then sales. Okay, so this is one more example. Now I come to the definition part. A distributed database, let me clear these things, is basically a database that is not limited to one system and it is spread over different sites. So that is on multiple computers or over a network of computers. Is this definition clear to you? इसका मतलब ये है कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड डेटाबेस एक सिस्टम से लिमिटेड नहीं है, एक सिस्टम पर ही लिमिटेड नहीं है. It is spread over different sites, different locations, and on different locations we have multiple computers. So with the help of a network, they have been connected to each other and their database are distributed. So a distributed database system is located on various sites that do not share physical components. अब मुझे बताओ whether this line is clear to you. I just said that over a network they have been connected, they are sharing the data. But just I told you that this distributed database is located on various sites, but they are not sharing physical components. Can anybody of you explain this part? कि physical components कैसे share नहीं हो रहा है? क्या बता सकते हैं कोई?
Sir, only one user can access the computer.
मतलब चैप्टर 5 चल रहा है.
हाँ. Please, you can unmute and you can give response like Rajesh does now. Okay. So, can anybody? सबके सब
So,
तो
physical components like hard disks and all are not shared physically, but they are shared virtually over a network.
very good. This?
Sajid, sir. Sajid Ahmed.
Okay, Sajid, you are very much correct. So, what happened? That the physical components are, of course, we are not sharing the physical components. Yeah, we are sharing the database or data, you can say, virtually over the network. So, Sajid is very much correct. So, this may be required when a particular database needs to be accessed by various users globally. Just the example I have cited that in the case of SBI, we have different branches in different districts and one headquarter at Bombay also. So, but those branches also wants to access the database, right? So different users are going to share the same database, but they have been located on at different places throughout the globe. आगे समझ में एक डेटाबेस एक पार्टिकुलर डेटाबेस को हम शेयर
Sir.
कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे बहुत अलग अलग जगह से बहुत यूजर्स हैं, ठीक है, तो सभी लोग उसी डेटाबेस को शेयर कर रहे हैं, तो इसीलिए हम इसका नाम रखते हैं कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड डेटाबेस। डेटाबेस को हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया among the different users. So it needs to be managed as that for the user it looks like one single database. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप यूज कर रहे हो तो मैं उसको यूज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। Okay, so there the management should be like that. If you are using it and you feel like that you are the one who is using this database. So that is overall the definition and the characteristics of a distributed database. Is this definition clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, good. So now coming to the features of distributed database. Now one by one we try to learn its features. So first of all, database in the collections are logically interrelated with each other. Often they represent a single logical database. Means whatever the database in collection we have, they are logically interrelated and they represent a single logical database. इसका मतलब ये है कि यहाँ पे एक database में मेंटेन कर रहा हूँ, अपना ब्रांच में मेरा अपना डाटा है, ठीक है, अपने कस्टमर्स के डाटा है, गुवाहाटी में एक और दूसरा database हम मेंटेन कर रहे हैं, बट ओवरऑल जो मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, ठीक है, इन सबको लॉजिकली इंटररिलेट कर रहे हैं। तो आपको ऐसा फील होगा आफ्टर ऑल दैट यू हैव ओनली ए सिंगल लॉजिकल database. So this is the first feature of distributed database. I'm repeating it again that these databases in the collections are logically interrelated with each other. Why the term logically? As you know that physically they are not related, because one is at say location Jorhat, one is at location Guwahati. How can you think that they are being physically related? No, they are being logically interrelated to each other. Next, data is physically stored. Data is physically stored across multiple sites. Data in each site can be managed by a DBMS independent of the other sites. So this is the property of one particular type of distributed database that we'll learn. Okay, but now for this current mean, you just think that data is physically stored at different locations. That's like Jorhat or Guwahati. Okay, but in the Jorhat location, that is being managed by, that may be managed by one independent DBMS, and in Guwahati location, that may be managed by another DBMS. Okay, another independent DBMS. After that, we are interrelating them. इसका मतलब ये है कि जोरहाट में जो डेटाबेस है हमने बनाया है उसको एक पार्टिकुलर डीबीएमएस से हम इसको मैनेज कर रहे हैं. Like suppose you are using MySQL for that. Suppose in Guwahati you are maintaining another database and that is being managed through Access. After that, we are making the interrelation between them. So that is what the second feature tells about the distributed database. Okay. Then next property or next feature is that processors in the sites are connected via network, and you got it. They don't have any multi-processor configuration. It's very much straightforward that we need a network to connect these processors. Okay. Then next, a distributed database is not a loosely connected file system. And there we are using a term, loosely connected file system. I want all of you to note down this word. आप सभी लोग इस word को लिख लो ताकि you'll go through this and you'll comment that what does it mean by loosely connected file system. I'm not going to discuss this thing in today's class, but I'll organize one separate lecture for that. Loosely and looseless connected file system. ठीक है? तो ये जो बोल रहा है कि distributed database loosely connected file system नहीं है. ठीक है? Then next, a distributed database incorporates transaction processing, but it is not synonymous with a transaction processing system. Just like in our DBMS class of the previous, I think second sem, we have learned the transaction processing. यहाँ पे भी उसी प्रकार का एक ट्रांजैक्शन प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम यूज किया जा रहा है, बट दैट इज नॉट सिनोनिमस, दैट इज नॉट सेम एज द transaction processing system that we use in one independent database management system, either Oracle or either MySQL. That is a different one. So these are the features of distributed database management system, distributed database. So I think these points are clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm coming to the next point, that is the types of distributed database, and this is a very important one. Okay. Now, the first one is known as homogeneous database. Okay, homogeneous distributed database. So in a homogeneous database, all different sites store the database identically. You may underline this term. All the different sites store the database identically. इसका मतलब जितने भी अलग अलग साइट में जो भी database मेंटेन किया जा रहा है उसको identically किया जा रहा है. It means to say that they are following the same pattern, they are following the same rule. अब ये कैसे पॉसिबल हो सकता है? जब आप एक ही टाइप का DBMS यूज कर रहे हो. ऐसा नहीं कि सपोज आप यहाँ पे जोरहाट में Oracle यूज कर रहे हो, गुवाहाटी में आप सपोज MySQL यूज कर रहे हो. That should not be the case. You are following the same or identical way of managing the database. So in a homogeneous database, all different sites store the databases identically. The operating system, database management system, and the data structure used all should be same at all sites. So they will be very easy to be managed. तो यहाँ पे तीन चीज मैंने जैसे बोला आप लोगों को DBMS. You need to follow the same DBMS, right? Just like in the second sem we have learned how to deal with the Oracle. Okay, Oracle means how to work with the Oracle. कैसे manage करेंगे, कैसे database create करेंगे हम Oracle में. So we have gone through it. Suppose you are using Microsoft operating system, Windows operating system, and suppose someone is using Linux. That should not be the case. You have to follow the same operating system. यहाँ पे suppose in Jorhat you are using the Windows 10 operating system, then in Guwahati you are suppose using the Linux. Okay, that shouldn't be the case. If it is a homogeneous database, you should follow the same operating system. Even I can say the same configuration. Say you are following the 64-bit, so you should follow the 64-bit operating system. Then data structure, you all know when we are using the Oracle DBMS, you have seen that we have used a lot of different data structures. Okay, data types also. So these data structures actually tell you the size of the data, the way the data will be managed, the way data will be manipulated. So you should follow the same way. You should follow the same size for that particular type. So that's why the data structure. ऐसा नहीं कि suppose you are using the linked list here and they are using the queue. So that should not be the case. So these three particular things: operating system, database management system, and the data structure. In a homogeneous database, they should be same at all different sites. Have you got what this does this definition of homogeneous distributed database says to you? Whatever the points that I have just discussed. आगे समझ में?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So let me show you some figures to understand these things in a better way. Look at this figure and you can take a screenshot of the same. See, this is one homogeneous database. Homogeneous distributed database because we are following the principle that our database are located at different sites, right? So this is the distributed DBMS. We have different global users. Suppose one user from India, one user from suppose San Francisco, like that. Okay, and one is from suppose Japan. Okay, so overall we are following a distributed DBMS. And once global schema will be there, global schema, the structure, overall structure of that database that is being maintained by the distributed DBMS. And whatever the software, DBMS software we are using here, they should be what? Identical. Okay. If I am using Oracle, I am going to use Oracle at every location. If I'm going to use Access, then I am going to use Access everywhere. Now you tell me, is this figure clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more figure to have a better understanding of this homogeneous distributed database environment. Look at this figure. So here, I'm citing that this is the identical DBMS we are using. Overall, other things are same. Now I'm coming to the heterogeneous database, if this homogeneous database is clear. So the opposite case of homogeneous database is the case of heterogeneous database, heterogeneous distributed database. In this case, what happens? Different sites can use different schema. So unlike homogeneous database where one global schema is maintained, in case of heterogeneous distributed database, we will follow different schemas, different overall structures of the database, and different software that can lead to problems in query processing and transaction. So in a heterogeneous distributed database, it is not easy to use. It may sometimes create problems in query processing and transaction. Also, a particular site might be completely unaware of the other site. Got it? You don't know that what the Guwahati location is going to use. Okay, because you are at Jorhat location. So you are all very much aware with the systems that you are using here. But आपको पता नहीं है कि गुवाहाटी में क्या यूज किया जा रहा है, गुवाहाटी में क्या क्या कॉन्फ़िगरेशन यूज किया जा रहा है. Okay, so different computers may use a different operating system, different database applications. So this is a particular characteristics of heterogeneous database, and they may even use different data models for the database. Hence, transactions are required for different sites to communicate. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि heterogeneous database में हम अलग-अलग DBMS use कर सकते हैं. We may use also different operating system, or even we are using different database models. Okay, suppose here you are maintaining third normalization, and they are maintaining only up to second normalization, and at Delhi side they are maintaining up to BCNF, like that. Okay, so different operating systems may also be used. So overall, we need to say that here one site is totally not aware with what other site's configuration is, and they are following different schema, not a single global schema here. They are using different schemas in case of heterogeneous distributed database. Is this definition clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So moving to the diagram. Now look at this diagram. This will give you a better idea about this heterogeneous database. See, department 1, department 2. Okay, in department 1, SQL Server is used, and department 2, MS Access is used. And in department 3, they are using Oracle. But overall, they are connected. Okay, so this department 1 may be not aware with what department 2 is using. Similarly, department T is not aware of the fact that what department 1 and department 2 are using. To have an idea about them, they should have a communication between them. But the database maintained is here is distributed. So that's why we are terming it heterogeneous distributed system, because this is hetero, because they are not same. Okay, they are placed at different location with different configuration. Similarly, one more diagram for you to have an understanding this fact in a better way. So you see, we have different users here. Local user, global user. Okay, but what happens? Here also they may follow different database management system, and even in same database management system, they may follow different schemas. So now I want to have an answer from every participant, that is 20, now today 24 participants, that the differences between homogeneous and heterogeneous database. And these differences, you will give your answer for comment in this video after this lecture. Okay, so I hope all of you have got what are the topics that I discussed today. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो ये जो क्वेश्चन दिया
Yes, sir.
मुझे सभी जन से रेस्पॉन्स मिलना चाहिए और सबका अपना अपना होना चाहिए कि ऐसे आप एक दूसरे से ही कर रहे हो. सो यू विल गिव योर ऑन रेस्पॉन्स रिगार्डिंग द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन होमोजेनियस एंड हेटेरोजेनस database. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये मुझे आप सभी जन से अपना अपना रेस्पॉन्स चाहिए. आप जो कमेंट करके दोगे यहाँ पे, ठीक है. तो ये आज के लिए था. आई होप यू हैव गिवन द अटेंडेंस टू द चैट बॉक्स.
सर कमेंट कहाँ यूट्यूब में करना है कि व्हाट्सएप में?
YouTube में, not WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After that, you will get the recorded lecture, then you will give the comments. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Your own view, own points of view. ठीक है. जो भी आपको समझ में आए वो चीज.
Yes, sir.
ऐसा नहीं कि एक
Yes, sir.
लिखा वो दूसरा नहीं किया. तो आप लोग अपना अपना ये रखो. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So that's all for today then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.